Good morning, my name is Houghton, and this is Morning Prime. Welcome. I'm excited for today's session. I wanted to share that over the last couple weeks, last couple sessions, I think we've been doing this a week and a half now, the following is building, so this is really exciting. The people that are coming to join us for Morning Prime every day. I guess it's great that everyone's at home sitting in front of their computers right now, and we're getting a cool group of folks together. Look in the comments after the session, you'll see who was here. It's pretty exciting. On Wednesday, we had 89 people join us for Morning Prime. So we're going to do a little visualization today about this virtual group that we've put together here. So I'm really excited to get started. So thanks for joining for Morning Prime. This is all about getting ourselves calm, positive, and prepared for the day. And we're going to start with 10 clearing breaths. Before we do that, I have to introduce my new friend. The scary looking poisonous caterpillar that's on my pocket here is really just a microphone, so no need to alert me that something's about to attack me. And I'll try and just stay calm because it does look like a scary poisonous caterpillar. But hopefully you can hear me a little better this week and going forward. So here we go. 10 clearing breaths. A clearing breath is where you breathe all the way in at kind of a medium speed. Fill up your chest. You can raise your shoulders or expand out. And then the release of the breath, drop the shoulders. And it's not a forceful out breath, it's more like a balloon being popped. So imagine that you're a balloon, your chest and your lungs are a balloon, and that out breath is just the release of the balloon being popped, and it comes out at its own speed. You're relaxing everything and letting the breath release. So let's start at 1. Here we go. You can get your feet flat on the floor, sit flat in your chair, head up, close your eyes, breath 1. Breathe in. And exhale. Breath 2 in. Don't worry about the noise that your breath in or out makes. Do whatever needs to happen. It can be loud, it can be soft. Just let it happen. Five more. All right, take a moment to think about how you feel. Do you feel any different than you did at the beginning? It's literally just 10 breaths, but there's something about this breathing in with a little bit of intensity and then just letting it all fade away that starts to calm the mind and the brain and tell us that everything's okay and there's nothing that we need to worry about in this moment. It can create a relaxed feel in our mind, sometimes a relaxed feeling in our body. I feel like my arms start to get a little heavy, and kind of imagine them like a piece of warm taffy sort of starting to just stretch and drip towards the ground. How do you feel in this moment? All right, I'm adding something new today because we've got a bit of an audience and a bit of a group that's coming together here, which is really exciting. So I want to share something that my friend Bart Foster did with me and a group of other folks on a ski trip a couple weeks ago. So the prompt is, if you really knew me, you would know that. So after our session today, if you want to post in the comments or if you want to do it right now, share something with the rest of the group that maybe a lot of people don't know about you. So I'll share mine first, and it's a funny one today, so it's leading us into the positivity section. Some people know this about me, but not a lot of people know this. So if you really knew me, you would know that for a year, I was one of about 10 people starring on a reality TV show that was filmed in Raleigh, North Carolina, that was kind of like a spin-off of the entrepreneurs it was called Entrepreneurs. It was a spin-off of Trump's business show. So maybe Google it. It's probably out there somewhere. Don't, actually. It was kind of silly. I'm going to tag a couple people that were on that show with me that are entrepreneurs as well. So this will be fun. All right, so we're jumping into the positivity section, and let's start with a short visualization today. I normally do visualization to help us prepare our minds for what's coming ahead, but I thought it was really fun now that we have a group here to think about this group that we're in. So go ahead and get feet flat on the floor, and I'm going to walk us through a little gratitude visualization before we do our gratitude journaling. So close your eyes, take a deep breath in, let it out. And we've now been transported through our camera lenses and our laptops and our phones into a room together. Actually, it's an outdoor space together. So all of us that are here live, maybe 8 to 10 people, and then all the folks that will join us over the rest of today, we're all actually transported into one place at one moment right now together. So feel the energy. We're sitting outside in a park here in Boulder, where I've gotten groups together to do this before. And there's a stream next to us that's big enough that people can kayak down, and when the water drops in summer, you can tube down it. And so the water is rushing next to us, so drowning out a lot of the background noise. So you're hearing a lot of water in this moment from the stream. And there are 89 people sitting together participating in a morning priming practice to get their minds and their bodies calm and positive and prepared for the day together. You're a part of that group right now. It's almost 100 people. So with your eyes shut, look around and picture all of the people sitting around you. Everyone's sitting calmly on the ground. Maybe a few people are standing at the back. They're listening to the sound of water, the sound of birds. It's a busy park. There may be some people walking by or riding bikes on the Greenway Trail nearby, whizzing past. You may hear the sound of spokes and gears and people talking in conversations as they're walking by. And it's a warm, beautiful sunny day. You can feel the sun shining down on your arms, on your back, on the top of your head. Think about what the people around you are feeling as they feel the sun and hear the sound around them, and they know that they're connected with this group of 89 people, all there for themselves and also to support each other in having a great day. Imagine the expression on people's faces as they're thinking about you looking at them, and they're thinking about where you're sitting around them. They're smiling. They look calm. They look relaxed. They're taking a moment for themselves to prepare for all of the craziness that's going to happen in the day ahead. I think as entrepreneurs, it's so easy for us to think, well, once I get through this crisis today, I'll be fine. I've just got to work hard and I've got to get over the finish line. The reality of being a founder is that one crisis just leads to the next crisis. Sometimes we instigate, we create the next crisis. Other times it just happens because of how dynamic this environment is, being an entrepreneur, especially in a time like this. Did you get the federal funding to pay your employees or not? When is the bank going to release it? Is the bank going to hit their cap? There's just so many things to think about. In this moment, we don't need to solve any of those problems. Right now we're working on ourselves so that we can be prepared to handle those things later. How does it feel to know that you're a part of a group of people that all value taking care of themselves, and they're glad that you're here to help them do that as well? All right, let's start with a little more positivity now with our gratitude journal. This is my 3-part process for designing my perfect morning routine from the Founders First system. And we've got columns for the calm activity, the positive activity, and the prepared activity. I'm going to start with my gratitude journal now. So we've got just a couple minutes left. Let's take 2 minutes to write down as many things that come to mind. Go ahead and start. And as you're writing things down, it can be just a word or two per bullet or per item in your list. It can be, some people like the long form journal, maybe an entire positive experience that they're grateful that happened or something they're looking forward to. Do whatever feels right for you. I like to do just kind of 1 or 2 words for each one. Make sure you include people in your gratitude journal. What people, who are you grateful for? Family members, friends, coworkers. Who are you grateful for? Maybe the time that you've had with them in person in the past, because you feel the lack of that connection now. Think about things that you're looking forward to, things that you're excited about. What sort of things are coming up? We may not know when, but in the future, later this year, next year, 2 years from now, 5 years from now, what are some things you can be grateful for and excited about, looking forward to? I'll share a couple of mine. Snow days. I'm grateful for sun right now, but I'm also grateful for some snow days that we've had recently here in Boulder. We're actually at the all-time record ever in Boulder. I think we just passed 145 inches total this season, and the last record was set. It was 143 in 1909. That lasted for over 100 years. It's pretty wild. Beautiful snow. I'm also ready for spring. My kids, it's been a lot of fun the last couple days. We're working on a lot of songs, playing them on piano, playing on guitar, singing, and so it's just so fun to hear my kids singing kind of silly southern rock country songs in their sweet little voices. It's something that gives me a lot of joy. And then something I'm looking forward to that I have a lot of gratitude for is mountain biking with friends. One of my favorite things to do outside, and getting reconnected with those friends and getting out into nature on bikes. Just so excited about it. Really looking forward to it. So let's finish up. I've added 10 clearing breaths at the end again today. Found I needed a couple of extra of these recently. So let's do 10 again. So as a reminder, a clearing breath is a full, strong breath in with intention. Hold it at the top for just a half of a second, and then the release is not a forced release like we're blowing air out. It's instead like a balloon is being popped, boom, and it just releases out at its own speed. So here we'll start with 10. Breathe in. Number 2. Two more. Great work. Thanks for spending 15 minutes with me for Morning Prime. I do this here on Facebook Live every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 7:07 a.m. Mountain Time. That's 9:07 a.m. Eastern Time. For those of you on the East Coast, please join me again. Thanks so much.